Hey guys, the POV photo guy is here, and today I'm talking about two lenses, the 12 to 40mm and the 12 to 100mm Pro M.Zuiko lenses. Christmas is in the corner and you probably want to visit a Christmas fair. The question is, which lens should you bring with you to take pictures about the Christmas fair? In this video I will be talking about the pros and cons of both lenses. The first obvious thing is the weight and the size. Of course, the 12 to 100mm is almost double of the weight and the size compared to the 12 to 40mm. Also, price differences, the 12 to 100mm almost double of the price. They are taking incredible and beautiful pictures, but if I have to choose, I would pick the 12 to 40mm. Here is why. First obvious thing should be you need a better f-stop lenses because the dark scenario. But here is the truth. Is it really matters if you have a fast lens? The 12 to 40mm has a f2.8 aperture, meanwhile the 12 to 100mm has a fixed 4 aperture. Do you need a brighter lens for this situation? The first obvious answer should be yes. Because you think it's winter time, it's dark outside, you need a brighter lens. And yes, you might have advantage with a better aperture lenses if you're taking pictures from the distance. There you don't have to crank the ISO so high. But here's the thing. Christmas is all about lights and shining. All of the Christmas booth has a plenty of lights. Everything is shining. So when you are getting closer, you honestly don't use high ISO because everything is so bright. Also, when we are taking wide pictures, the aperture doesn't really matter because there is no distance, no background. We have a landscape scene, so it doesn't make any difference if you shoot at f2.8 or f6. The aperture getting important and the bokeh when you're starting to shoot an object and there is a background behind. There you can see a difference, and here is some pictures I took with both lenses with the same focal length, but one is f2.8 and the other one is f4. And as you see, the difference is visible. The 12 to 100 has an extra stabilizer in the lens, but the Olympus and OM system cameras are known for their fantastic stabilizer. So honestly, there will be situation where you need extra stabilization, but not really. To make the comparison equal, I turned off the stabilization on the lens. So all of the pictures you see are only in-body stabilization with the camera. You can see even with slow shutter speed, the pictures are clean, sharp and crisp. But here it is one picture you can see without stabilization, with low ISO and slow shutter speed, and with extra lens stabilization. Yes, you can see difference, but still you can go up with ISO and shutter speed, so you don't really need it even in these situations. And now let's talk about my biggest problem with the 12 to 100mm lenses. But before that, let's talk about this video sponsor, PicTime. PicTime is an online gallery platform to deliver pictures for your clients. And you not even deliver only pictures, but you can deliver videos as well. One of the great features, you can make slideshows. And you might think the slideshow is very old school, but hear me out. A lot of couples love watching pictures with the music. But recently my most favorite feature in PicTime, what is saved my ass honestly, is the mobile application. I was in my way in Venice to the airport while one of my couple texted me they wanted to print out the pictures, but they only have the website's picture download option. And I don't know how it's happened because I'm always set up high-res downloads for my couples, but they don't have the option. First I wanted to reply them, hey guys, sorry, I'm on my way to the airport and I didn't want to take out my laptop and started to work on my computer. But then it came to my mind, there is the mobile application, and in a few seconds I went into their gallery and with one clip I set them the high-res download options. So within a few hours later, in other part of the world, they was able to download the pictures and even print it out in the afternoon and hang out their wall. PicTime has a Black Friday offer, the biggest discount ever, 30% off if you sign up for any plans, from 20th of November to 1st of December. You can find my link below. But now let's talk about my biggest problem with the 20 to 100mm lens, and it is the distance. Now it's only November, so the Christmas fairs are only just started, and as you see there are not so many people yet. Imagine 10 times more people during the holiday season. There is no way you can use the 100mm, because every time I was trying to take pictures from distance, always someone crossed the lens. If you are lucky and no one step into your picture, you can make really good pictures and it looks very different than the 40mm. How I can use the 100mm most is shooting up. There I was able to take picture about the beautiful Christmas tree or the lamps, and yes, it's a huge difference if you're able to shoot 100mm instead of 40. But there are only a few situations I was able to. And I also realized two things. 100mm is so close. A lot of time I'm only use it from 50 to 70 range, and a lot of times I'm only use it for 35mm. I'm thinking because I'm started to use film photography 35mm, so maybe my eyes are trained for 35mm. But it's a personal preference and you might want to shoot everything in 100mm. So for me the 12 to 100mm it's a little bit useless for these situations, but only for these situations. If I have to choose as a daily lens, I might pick the 12 to 100. Let me know between two lenses which should you choose. See you next time. Bye.